Tonight is going to be a continuation of the wrist patterning. Everyone had to take home stuff to where, as time and bandwidth would allow, to do your measurements and draw it out on your pattern pieces, to where tonight you'll be able to take the pattern pieces and then cut out a mock-up. So what I'm going to do is show you what the pattern pieces will look like on your mock-up for layout. Finian, if you want to come up this way. Okay. So what I have here is an old tablecloth. You can use pretty much any handy fabric to do your mock-up fabric pattern pieces with. This is just a simple round fabric tablecloth. It doesn't have a great deal of stretch, so it's going to allow for the pattern pieces to be fairly sturdy, so that when you're putting them on, you're not going to get a strained bias stretch on them. So what I did for this particular circumstance, we've got the measurements from last week, and I just literally took the measurements from the piece of paper and using a straight edge ruler, drew it out directly onto the fabric. Now this is not the full length of the body. This is just going to be probably about mid-thigh or so, just depending. This is for mocking up the pattern pieces so that you can make your adjustments on the fabric so that you can get a better fit, taking it from two-dimensional to three-dimensional. So what I did was I folded this garment into fours. So this is the center front here at this top corner piece here. Your center front going down this way. Here's your side piece. Here's your sleeves on the fold, because when you're working your pattern, you will want to make sure to write your notes on your pattern pieces. Cut 2 on fold. Cut 2 on, if it's directional, lay it out to capture your directions. And then you'll write down what your pieces are when we get these cut out. So just to kind of recap what I did there, Finn, if you want to point that rascal this way towards me and up to the face. Hi guys. All right. So here we go. I've got a handy little tablecloth. I'm going to fold it in half so we get a half circle. Fiddle, 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 fiddle. And then I'm folding that half into half again, so I have a triangle. Okay? Oh, really fun tip. This also is how you can get a full circle skirt. Just saying. You can convert tablecloths into a full circle skirt. Here's your waist. Zoop. Ta-da. And there you go. Whee! Anyhow, the double fold right here is what's going to be the center body. And these two folds are going to be the length of your sleeve. See what I did there? Okay, and I'm going to turn around so we can kind of see what I'm talking about. Okay, Bridge, I got it right there. See? I got the double fold on the top of the sleeves, and I got the double folds here in the center, so that when you open it up, you've got the full body. So we're going to go back over here to this pattern piece that I've drawn out. And I took the measurements. From the last month's class, and I transferred this information onto the fabric. Okay. Something else that you can do too is you can literally lay this pattern out once you know for sure everything's going to fit. You can actually fold up your fabric in a very similar fashion in order to cut out your garment and save a little extra fabric. Okay, so that's the body that we just cut out. This extra bit of no man's land over here can be utilized to make couches, cup covers, coifs, or the lining for the interfacing. I'm getting hand signals from the boss man here. All right, so I did not bring the neck pattern, the keyhole neck pattern. So I'm going to have to wing this a little bit. So bear with me, guys. I'm sorry about that. All right, now I'm going to cut out the sleeve because I just cut out the body. Okay. Here comes the sleeve. Again, this is a mock-up, so I'm not too terribly worried about this being absolutely stunningly gorgeous. Oh, you can see where I drew too far. So I put little X's on this to make sure that I didn't cut that part out. Okay. All right. Now I've got 2 sleeves. 1, 2. Okay. So there's my sleeves out the way. Now I'm going to cut my upper side gore. Now, a question I was asked earlier is, you know, someone I've done a lot of sewing with, they said, well, usually I see more room out this way and then it tapers down this way. This is custom fit to the individual's measurements. So not everyone is going to have the same shape. We have a little rectangle here. Sometimes I've got what's that word?
Trapezoid.
Trapezoid. Yeah. Thank you.
Freakazoid.
Only on special days. Okay, and then there we go. So now we've got the upper gore. Now we're going for the lower side gore. Now what's really nice about this lower side gore is you can make that thing as wide as you want to. You could take that and kick it out clean to here to get a fuller skirt if you want to. This is what's going to give a little extra room. So a lot of times if you're working with someone who has a little more badonkadonk than others, then what you're going to do is you're going to measure from their natural waist to the fullest part of their bobo, okay? And then you're going to say, okay, well, I know for sure that I need to make sure that from here to here, drop down about 3-4 inches or whatever, and I know that this part needs to kick out further when I get down to this part. So I've got room for that butt, so that when they sit down, they're not going to pop a seam. Okay. Now, there's our body, and I'm standing in the way of everybody that's wanting to see. I'm sorry. So here's the body. Okay. Here is